Hello, my name is Shadley, welcome back for another episode of Ep34 Siam. In previous episode we did a bit of, well, we got a little bit of land from Tidor. I think, we also, yeah, we got a little bit from the Dutch East Indies, which is now one province minor, or one state minor rather, and we started a war against Japan. Korea is supporting them, but I think we are winning this war rather handily, so I'm pretty sure that we'll get quite, so much migration to Burma. Oh, okay. But I'm pretty sure that we'll capture quite a large... Oh, okay, this is a bit of a mess. Oh, we just got that cleared, okay. So they've got 300 battalions there, alright. And they only got 3 battalions protecting the southern area, okay. I'm pretty sure that our 20 battalions will be... Oh, hold on a minute. Right. That could be a problem. Oh, all discovered in South Sumatra. Rubber rush. Oh, okay, we'll take that. And oil rigs. Yeah, we can get 7 oil rigs in here. Let's get everything underway immediately. Make sure that, yeah, it's using all the good stuff. Good. Raising concerns. I'd rather not anger the industrialists too much. So I'm going to reduce the political strength of the trade unions a little bit. But I think with this good support, we could probably pass the universal suffrage. Intelligentsia would love that. Industrialists would not. But I think we can afford losing a bit of money for a small bit of time. Is this... Oh dear, we're going to lose that because of very low morals. Okay, so they push us back all the way there. Where is the... Okay, so one of the armies got pushed somewhere. Well, we got 2 armies in here now. Are the morals... One of them has a really bad morale, so where are you coming from? Like, where are you... Or where are your troops based from, rather? Oh, right, so is this... No, this is from Indochina. So the supply value should be pretty good, but you just have no morale whatsoever. Well, we're going to push them back again. And again, and again. We should have one army that is covering the idle, though. Well, I mean, we've got plenty of armies that haven't been even mobilized. Let's send in this one back. Where are you? Currently heading back to Indochina. No, no, no. I want you to head back to the front. Got another one from Indochina. Is this one? Oh, right, that's just holding ground, although it's probably not needed to hold the ground there, if I'm all honest. Okay, there we go. So we split the armies again. Is this one getting any morale back? No. Why? So they're going to push us back again. Okay, it's going to go back and forth, but at least we control some of the points. I suppose what we could do is once we get the second army in here, we'll take this one back and we'll do a landing. Or we could do a landing already with another army, I guess. Just Indonesia take like this, not Indonesia, Indochina. Take this army. That's Sanid. Well, SPC, let's just call it that. That's raiding convoys. I'm gonna have you do a landing in, I think, Kanto with SPC, because I remember that there was another Sanid. Well, basically the same names, but the last name is different. So you're going to do a landing in there. That does mean that... Oh, right. So that's the other Sunnies in there. Are we... I don't think we're going to win this. Although we're dealing quite a bit of damage, admittedly. So we might win that. Well, it's going to be really darn close. Okay, NCO training unlocks. Good. Let's go ahead and... Let's go for military aviation. All the concrete fortifications increase the army defenses even further and reduce the morale loss. That's not necessarily a bad idea. Of course, in the... Oh, the psychoanalysis is actually really good. We'll go for that one real quick. So we're going to win that or lose... No, we lost that just narrowly. Revolutionary Cuba. Okay, so Cuba has a revolution again. Violation of sovereignty. Austria sent ultimatum to Russia demanding that they join them in the Austria versus Great Jing war. They refused and sided with Great Jing. What do we do? Oh... What is this war about, then? Oh, Jing joined in the Revolutionary War against Austria. And now they are the leading party, I guess. And now Russians join... Okay, yeah. I'm not going to do anything about that, though. Because it's not in our interest to join in a second war quite yet. Oh, there we go. They got their attack, so that's going to buy us a bit of time. Well, not that many days, to be fair, of time. Oh, and now we got an attack of 1 versus 4. I don't think we're going to win this. Although we're dealing a decent bit of damage, but we're probably going to lose that regardless. That's going to push us back a little bit, but that was very unlucky roll with the war starting. I'm just going to declare neutrality on that Cuban Revolution. And then the diplomatic play in Arabia. Mara, yeah, that's none of our business. A little bit surprised by that battle, though, that it was that bad for us. Usually it's not quite as bad, but oh well. So the invasion fleet is... Oh, Mazandar. Alright, so more oil in Persia. There's a lot of oil being discovered these days. Ah, there we go. Psychoanalysis done. Some more influence and less bureaucracy. Pop cost modifier. I'm not entirely sure how much of a boost that's actually going to give, to be fair. Oh, the film would probably be pretty good for the extra prestige. We are number 3 great power now. The extra maneuvers would be quite useful, but at the same time, we're going to go for the concrete fortification as it's spreading already. Might as well take it. Right, so this army I'm just going to stand by, because clearly you just don't have the morale for some reason. I don't know why you have no morale, but it's just not gaining any. But we'll still have 2 armies in here. These 2 should be able to keep the battles going, and once we get through here... Oh, and our landing... Oh, yeah, the landing has succeeded. Where's the capital? It's all the way there in Kansai. Okay, that's a bit further away. But until they start sending troops in here, we've got pretty free reign in here. And we can just conquer it, well, at least a little bit. Wait, are we still have... Oh, wow. That was really poor roll there. Alright. Workers of the world. International sentiment with the trade unions has generated suggestions to reach out to workers in Aotearoa. How good of a relations do we have with the trade unions? +9, so we could afford losing 3, basically. Because once the universal suffrage passes, it'll increase the approval rating probably a little bit more. Yeah, we don't need to improve relations with them. They'll probably hate us anyway. But at least on this front, we're doing a pretty good job overall. So did the army that we sent back home start recuperating any of the morale? Nope. Yeah, you're still traveling. Right, well that's a bit unfortunate. But at least over here we're conquering more and more of the state that we wanted to conquer. And the Japanese should be... Oh, okay. Austria is having apparently yet another revolution, I guess. Or they're fighting... Oh, Communist Modena. Oh, okay. I'm just going to declare neutrality on that one. And then Russia and Moldovan Proletariat revolution. Okay. Okay. None of my business, really. We're not doing a communist run here. Oh, is that going to be a victory? All discovered in Arkansas. Alright. Oh, right, we got 1 battalion here helping defending Japan now. Oh, that was a nice chunk. I think we're going to get to the capital soon. And I'm just hoping that we roll decent combat in here. Okay, this one should be a victory. Oh, and the intelligentsia and landowners both hate us right now. Or did we? Oh. Right, they're attacking towards us now. So they might retake some of the land. But we have conquered their capital. I suppose what we could do is we could send this one to defend on that front. Now that we've got their capital, they'll start losing their war support very rapidly. 8 per week already. And then after that, it's just, well, probably a white peace with Korea. So I'll no doubt recapture some of the stuff through here. Oh, there we go, universal suffrage. We're going to have to cancel one of the taxes, to be fair. Most likely, but the legitimacy should be... Yeah, it's 81 right now, that's not too shabby. I do wonder, though, since we already did that, if we were to do the Presidential Republic, that would improve the relations with the... No, was it parliamentary? Oh, crap, they don't support it anymore. The industrialists. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. There's the multiculturalism, but that's not supported. So, what do the industrialists support right now? They are very much unhappy. Tax avoidance, alright, yeah. Plutocratic. Oligarchy and wealth voting. Per capita taxation, colonial exploitation. Laissez-faire. I mean, that might not be a terrible idea, to be fair. Except they're not in the government, so we can't propose that. There's a graduated taxation. That would be a small increase in income right now, but of course most groups don't actually support that. So probably a bit of a waste there. There's the public health insurance, but the industrialists would be radicalized by that, so probably not a good idea. Total separation with the intelligence would love that. Armed forces would not. Neither will the monks, so maybe not do that one right now. Protected speech. Well, at least the industrialists wouldn't mind that. Armed forces would still hate that, as well as a lot of the others. It would increase the tax spread. We probably should have gone that for ages ago. We'll try to pass that one. The extra tax spread would be quite handy. Right, are we finally getting through here? Oh, well, that's going to be a victory at least. We're slowly recuperating the lands there, and they don't have any troops on those fronts. So, did the army that we sent back home get any of the morale back, or is that's still stuck with 0? Why is that? Like, why are you not getting any morale? I honestly don't know. What I suppose I just could do is retire this one and hire a new one instead. Surely enough, the armed forces don't like that, but recruit a new general in... That was from Indochina, right? Yeah, it was. Well, this one should be slightly better, perhaps. So mobilize that one. Let's see if you get... Yeah, that one's recovering morale now. I mean, there's a chance that it was just very slowly recovering the morale. They probably just arrived back in Indochina. Ooh, that was a bit of a chunk there. But now we're slowing them down, and they stop advancing as well. So we'll just be able to advance through here. I suppose now that we got the second army, though, or that we just activated, we could send that one out here. Advance further south. So Japan is already at minus 28. Oh, Russia is having another revolution. Omani, okay. It's not technically a Russian revolution. Oh, and it's New South Wales is not having a great time because Uluru is now a thing. And then they got a peasant revolt in New Zealand. Alright, well, we'll probably do a bit of a wars in Australia soon then. There we go, that's another victory. And we capture those in there. Are we... Oh yeah, we should be able to defend that easily while they push through. Just keep the armies busy there. And once our troops get in here, we'll just capture more. But yeah, I have a feeling that Japan is going to surrender in... They're losing 7.4 per week. So actually, they're not losing quite as much as they were before. Right, so are we... Oh yeah, we're pushing through there. And we're defending against their attacks quite handily, so that's going to be really good news for us. I suppose what we could do, this is a 40 battalion army anyway, so I'll just give it a bit of a boost. Start pushing through there. I'm pretty sure that we still got pretty decent offense values compared to their defense. So I'm pretty confident that we'll win at least some of the combats. I'm just going to declare neutrality on that one, and this one. There we go, that's an easy victory. So we'll start pushing to the north. Also, we've almost cleared out the southern Japan. Oh, well, next week they're going to surrender anyway. Oh, and there we go. Oh, we don't have anything construction right now. Well, that would explain why we're making a lot of money, alright. Let's queue up some more things. What do we need? A lot of fine art, coffee, porcelain, well, luxury furniture. So furniture manufacturing is probably something we should give a bit of a boost again. Yeah, a few levels over there. Is that one... It's a bit low on infrastructure. Also, if we start using the electric trains, that's going to fix it immediately. And then there was the arts academies. We got 17 levels already about to be here, so let's give it another 3. And then, I mean, we should also have a lot of things auto-expanding, but I suppose they haven't queued those up yet. Let's see if it starts queuing up anything. Oh, there we go, Hokkaido. So we got all of Japan basically now, and neither side has anything, so let's just propose the white peace to Korea. There we go. So we conquered quite a large chunk of Japan. Let's have a look at what we have here. Food industries. They use baking powder already. We're going to use the vacuum canning to get a bit more production. Put that auto expand and give it a few levels just to be on the safe side. There's a lot of pops in here, admittedly. And the administration, we can put at least standard filing cabination or filing cabinets. Sorry. Steel tools. A couple levels, but auto expand there. And logging camps. Don't suppose we need to use electricity. Well, I suppose it doesn't hurt if we use electricity. And then the steam donkey is probably not needed, so we don't need to reduce the workforce use in here. So what was it again that we needed? Coffee. Right, so let's figure out where do we have a lot of coffee plantations. We should have some in here. Well, actually, we don't have any there. We do have some here. Let's give it a few levels. Get it to at least level 10. And I suppose what we could also do there is make sure that it uses the automatic irrigation. That's going to be a lot extra production there. And now our army should not be active anymore, so that should lower the expenditure quite drastically. Let's continue checking through the states here, though. So, government administration over there as well. Let's do that. Tooling workshop. Bit of steel tools. Glass works. At least the crystal class for sure. Could probably go for the houseware plastics to be fair. The glass price is relatively high, but we can certainly improve the production without too much hassle. Also publicly traded there, because why not? Then textile mill, probably don't need to use the electric sewing machines. I mean, technically speaking, it wouldn't hurt. Also, elastics is another good thing that we can put in there. Then the mines, we need to put in all things. It's gonna take a few moments, so I'll just do these real quick. There we go, so that took a few moments. Actually, one thing that we still need to do is let's double check the barracks. We could start using the squad infantry, but we're probably going to stay with the trench infantry for now, because we don't have the radio production sufficiently. We could maybe increase the, go for the motorized reconnaissance now. We already have some troops using that, but not all of them. The rubber price is actually going to go down, oddly enough. Well, the rubber use is going to go down, tool use is going to go down. Oil use, on the other hand, is going to go up a lot. So we'll survive, I reckon. And then we're going to stay with the monitors for now, because we just don't have the radio production quite yet. We're working on it, but it's going to take a while. Also, let's make sure to use the steel carriages everywhere, so that's going to give us a bit more money, hopefully. Electric trains would probably be a bit too expensive right now. Right, but we are going to need a lot more oil. So is there any whaling that we can increase? Oh, yes, there is. Just double checking that that's... I mean, the whaling is not the only thing that we can do, but that's definitely one of the things that we can do to speed up things. Or increase the oil production. Let's get a bit of meat production and other things. And of course, we do also have a lot of... well, we've got get a lot more rubber if need be. But the oil rigs over here are being built rather rapidly, so those are going to be in use soon enough. There we go, we got a decent bit of construction going. It's only 37 weeks, though, total. Oil. Ooh, starts to matter. Alright. I'll go for the oil rush there. So we are losing a decent bit of cash right now. But that's mostly because we're not actually using that much of the investment pool, oddly enough. So we might be building something that... Oh, the arts academies are probably not included in that. Once those are done, it's probably going to speed up again. Also, what we could do is we could increase the barrack sizes to be a bit more even, once again, to be dividable by 5. That is what I usually do. Okay, so one of the Austrias won. Not entirely sure which one. So, automobiles have a bit of a shortage. Now, we do have a lot of motor industries, or some motor industries. For example, this one that produces the automobiles. So I'm going to build another 7 levels over there. Still got the one over here in our capital, which doesn't produce automobiles, but I think... Well, the motors we're probably still going to need a little bit, so I'm going to put another 2 levels there. Oh, there we go. Our tech spread is now 100, or innovation is now 160 per week. What are we getting now? It's the concrete fortifications. That's going to make our troops even better. But there we go. We got a lot of troops. We're not going to declare any wars for a little bit because we just switched our troop quality. That'll probably be fine. Expensive government goods and steamers. Oh, and we're having a bit of infrastructure shortage. Okay, so that's having a bit of an issue. We do have railways there. Is it electric railways as well? I'm just going to give it a couple more levels there. Where else do we have problems? That one's having a bit of an issue. That can be fixed fairly easy. I'm just going to give it an extra level just in case. These are... Okay, that one's a bit worse. So the railway over here, if we put in electric trains, put in auto expand as well in case it needs it. And then the... Oh, right, that's already using the engines there. And then over here, we're going to need a bit more. The railway is already electric though, so... Well, I guess we'll just give it a few more levels. I mean, this is going to be a lot of industry in here in Guangxi. So might as well increase the levels drastically. The electric industries are now building some radios. Although it's not building... Well, there's only 14 right now. I suppose it might not be that worthwhile quite yet. So maybe we should start switching some ships to the dreadnoughts. Or some naval bases to the dreadnoughts. Like, start with over here. So dreadnoughts, that's going to be 15 of them. So that's going to use 15 radios. And that's going to at least increase the price a little bit. And slowly make that radio production more profitable. I'm sure the population uses a lot. Oh, popular playwright endorses reform. I will take the 10% extra success chance. Get the protected speech done. But we are now over our authority limit, so we should probably remove some of the taxation. The porcelain is 28,000. That's 36,000, so yeah. It's still a pretty good amount of money, admittedly, but, you know, we're running a very low on the stuff that we can produce. I mean, admittedly, how bad is the coal price now? It's not too bad. So I could potentially... Oh, the infrastructure is a bit bad here. I could potentially... let's first of all make sure that we increase the railway a little bit. We could also expand the port there to some degree. Let's have a look at the... So, automobile prices really high. Clipper prices... Oh, why is trying to use clippers? Fishing wharf in Hokkaido. Oh. Right, because we didn't have any before. Right, well, that's fixed now. So, no clippers are needed. Automobiles, we're going to need a lot more. Did we have this one produce the cars as well? Not yet, but we could probably start doing that. And that's going to help at least a little bit. We'll give this a couple levels as well. Probably be quite valuable. But yeah, that shortage is going to be a bit of an issue for a while. We need more porcelain as well. We do have the glassworks over here. We'll give it a few more levels. And then I believe we had some glassworks around... Oh, in Formosa we got some. Give it a few levels as well. So that's going to be a lot more porcelain and glass production for sure. Luxury furniture and clothing are also needed. We got already pretty high level of textile over here, and that's going to be going to level 30 now, and plus we got a few extra textile mills expanding right now. Still losing a bit of cash. We got 50 million radicals, which is not great, admittedly. But the population is 187, so we've increased it again by another 20-something million, probably 28 million or something like that from that war. Ineffective agriculture. Sure. We'll go with the industrialist. Now, at least we are increasing the amount of loyalists, so we already got 3 million. Because we don't... Well, now we've got a decent legitimacy, so that is improving the situation to some degree. And the fortification is almost done. We could go for the military aviation. And then get the tanks eventually. I suppose these are all level 5. I was thinking that that's going to be a level 5 instead of these, but yeah, these are level 5 as well. Right, so have we fixed any of the... issues here. So fine arts is still something that we need drastically more. We got some fine arts academies in here. Let's give it another few levels. And where do we have low access? Central Java has a bit of a problem as well. Workers of the world. I don't want to anger the industrialists again. We just got them paying taxes in. So, oh, there's quite a few factions wanting to enact the censorship. Not high radicalism, luckily, so that's good. So, was it Central Java having problems with the... Yeah, they got a bit of problems with the infrastructure. We do have some railways in there, but they're not using the electric trains yet, so that will probably fix most of it. Give it another level of railway, and then maybe increase the port size a little bit, and just double check. Yeah, it is industrial port. Let's give it a few more levels. Not that we need the convoys, because no one's really willing to trade with us. For the most part, anyway. Although, well, yeah, not really. Not in large quantities, anyway. Concrete fortifications done. There we go, so less morale loss. We could go for the multilateral alliances now. That's 3 to 5 months, so that's going to give us a bit more per war, basically. Another state per war, if there is a war. So that'll be quite good. We're getting a lot of the whaling stations now. Which is... Are those covered by the... I don't know if those are covered by the investment pool. Probably. But that's going to fix the... Well, not necessarily fix, but improve the oil production even further. Not that we seem to be having... Well, it's 28% increased price there. Yeah, we're lacking 3,000 almost. So yeah, there's definitely room for improvement there. And how's the motor industries in here? They are slowly increasing. What about the electrics? We'll probably give it another few levels there. And the motor industries, it's already... Oh yeah, there's just a massive price here. 7,000... Wow, okay. I'm going to give it another 5 levels. Maybe we'll get it to level 20 in there. Oh, and there we go. Protected speech. We might have a bit of radical problems soon enough, but at the same time, at least we got the protected speech. That should increase the... Oh, wow, yeah, that is a massive boost in the stuff there. Right. So, industrialists, is there anything that we could pass that you would love? Poor laws, private health insurance, private schools, no migration controls. I don't suppose... Can we go for no migration controls? No, we cannot. Most of the things that they want, we can't really even try to pass right now. So I guess we'll just let it be for the time being. We are a little bit over our authority limit again. We could, technically speaking, increase the funding here to get the authority back to 0 at least. Now that does cost us quite a bit, but that also should increase the approval from both the... hold on a minute. It was Intelligentsia and Petit Bourgeoisie. But it does increase the expenditure there drastically. We're paying almost $1 million per week just for the government stuff. The radio production completed. Production of radios in our factories has led to a boom in employment and profit. More radios. Or we should spread this knowledge. No, we want more radios. And we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.